everybody.
Hello.
We're here.
Hi.
We're here. And look, it's not Elizabeth. Dwight is here. Dwight is here. We should have audio. Yes. Dwight, thank you so much for being on here. Dwight was going to be here last week, but unfortunately he was not feeling well. But I think you look great.
I mostly slept last week.
Mostly slept. Perfect.
I went to bed about 6 p.m.
Oh, wonderful. Okay. Well, this is going to be fun. This is our third week in a row of D&D, so I appreciate everybody that was here or has been here or continues to watch this. Appreciate that cause. If you're watching this on YouTube afterwards, thanks for clicking on the video. Appreciate that. Elizabeth, like you're new here. Yeah. Elizabeth looks very different this week, but no. But honestly, Dwight, I'm so appreciative of not only your support, but also Elizabeth's, because this stream's going to be fun. Last week was fun. And you've made one heck of a game here. So I honestly, it's a lot of games. You know, I feel like Jared and I scratched that first, I don't know, 20-30% of it. Mm-hmm. But because of Pin Save, you've enabled us to really play this game, thoroughly play this game inside and out.
How far do you get now on a one-shot?
I haven't done a one-shot, so we'll have to see that. We'll have to...
Because I'd like to see just how far does a really... Because you're probably, you're in the top... There's only 10 people that know the game as well as you, or even less. There's less than 10 people that know the game as well as you do, on the planet.
Yeah,
and I'd like to see... I was curious how far you'd get if you weren't trying... If you weren't saving your game.
Maybe I'll try that tonight. I can definitely do that tonight. We got a lot to talk about. Dwight actually has questions for me, and I'm curious, chat, what your thoughts are as well. There's people in chat that I recognize their name from Pinside, so I know there are people in chat that own this game or have played this game a lot. So by all means, Dwight, feel free to interrupt me or Jared at any moment to answer any question you see in chat. The floor is yours. There's a lot to learn here. And Elizabeth last week, she dropped a lot of nuggets on just like some of the stuff going on in the background. That's the thing that I'm amazed by, that when it comes to the structure of this game, the amount of D&D and math and everything that's going on in the background at all time.
I wrote most of the player's handbook and the Dungeon Master's Guide are in the game. and there's actual dice being rolled. There's dice being rolled, and everything works exactly like the D&D game. When in doubt, so when I started down the path, I wanted to make a battle system, and I'm like, well, they already have a battle system. Let me just try to emulate that. So then that was a lot of fun, and it reminded me of when I wrote. So I wrote a D&D program like in the mid '80s.
Okay.
On my high school, at high school on the high school computers. I would let you generate characters, and I wrote a whole D&D thing going on. So it back about 6, 7, 8 months ago when I first started doing it for the pinball machine. I'm like, Jesus Christ, this reminds me of when I was a teenager. So it's been a lot of fun.
That's incredible. I mean, clearly D&D, this is a passion project for you. Was this something that you've been pitching hard at Stern, or did the license fall in your lap, or how ecstatic were you when this kind of came to be?
It's very ecstatic, but I didn't know it was a possibility. It just sort of came out of the blue. Oh. And we first learned about it in August of 22.
Okay.
Let that set in for a second.
Yeah.
In August of 22, Brian and I are up to our eyeballs getting Venom done.
Yeah.
And then they come and tell us that, hey, we want you guys to work on D&D next. And I'm thinking, think about the state of Insider Connected in 22. Right, so I went to Seth. I said, "Look, it's way too early. We're not going to be ready for D&D." And he's like, "No, we'll get it done. We'll get it done." And we did. Yeah. We got it done. But I've been thinking about it since then.
Yeah,
it's planning it. Yeah.
Well, you got good men. You got great top men working on it. Tanyo, I know, is the guy for Insider Connect. But I know it's very clear to me if D&D would have fallen on your lap 3 years ago. Yep. Before Insider Connect or whatever it was, this game would be so drastically different. And what Insider Connect has enabled you, and then also just seeing your evolution of Turtles picking one of 4 characters and then leveling them up, and then Venom, going even further with that. It's very clear how your previous games have enabled you to get to this point in D&D, and it's awesome. It's really awesome.
Yeah, it is pretty awesome. And I can't imagine it coming out differently.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I'm glad. I'm glad it's not. I'm glad it's this.
Yeah. I mean, Brian and I had lots of discussions I laid out all my plans on the table, and I said, this is going to take us down another path of like Venom, of you know, we're using Insider Connected, and you're saving your progress and doing all this stuff, and that comes with a certain amount of confusion.
Yeah.
Right. It comes with a certain amount of like I don't know if I want that. And can we overcome it? And like one of the things we did to overcome it was we got rid of the prompt. Like when you log in, like on Venom, when you log in, it says, "Do you want to use your save game?" Because that seemed to make sense at the time. But
yeah.
I'm like, I want the most painless path to logging in and pushing start, playing the game, and we did that. Yeah.
Well, I mean, we're all about home team, but I'll let Jared go first. If you want to go with your save character, Jared, go for it. Otherwise, you can do one shot. That's what he's saying. Where if you look right at the bottom of the screen, hold action button for one shot. And
So Joel may be in the top 10 of knowing this game. Yeah. I am not. So I'm on my own journey. Tonight I came in and I was like, it's going to be the Dwight and Joel show, and I just happen to be here in between. I'm just playing pinball.
So Jared last stream lived in Westgate. Him and those zombies, man.
I'm sorry.
No, it wasn't Westgate. It was that, and then Green Nest.
The Green Nest.
The wells.
Guess what, guys? We're going back. I'm mad now.
Find the well.
I gotta find this stupid well.
I don't remember if it was with this character or another character.
Yeah, I don't.
You'll figure it out.
You'll figure it out.
Yeah. Hey, so play a couple games, and then I've got some questions for you.
Oh, please.
Yeah. Well, I'll wait until you guys play a game or two.
We play for 2 hours, so until midnight.
Yeah.
All right. So, I don't know. Where do I even start on this game? So, I know Elizabeth, she wrote this mode, and she said, it's a level 1 mode. The goal here was, make it easy, make it very easy to understand. You have roaming red shots. One thing I didn't realize, though, because I was like, okay, he just hit that shot, but why did that guy take danger too? And that's what she's saying. That's your party members. Your party members are attacking other guys, which is awesome. And then I had asked about your equipment. Maybe you can talk more about that. The fact that if you look on every shot, so like that shot has nails, and that one has rope. What's your?
It's belongings, because equipment. Equipment is the thing you have under your character, or the stuff off to the right. Oh, you've got a bard. Look at that. Your nice bard.
Yeah. So I'll do a one. She's your favorite?
She's my favorite character in the whole game, because in the speech, which isn't in the game yet, she's often asking things like what rhymes with goblin? Because she's constantly like writing a new tune while
cool.
Like you're being attacked by a horde of goblins and everyone's getting their equipment ready and they're pulling their swords. And she's like, what rhymes with goblin?
I know Elizabeth said that she goes, unfortunately, I feel like some of the best speech in the game are the 3 characters you unlock. So it's like, which is cool. That really gives you an urge to want to beat the game or get further in it. All right, let me see if I can hit a shot. This is my first game of pinball today, so I've hit every target. I need to backhand this just to show Dwight that I can.
Oh my god! Yeah, I did about 1 to 30.
That's what Dwight and I were talking before, and he's like, oh no, the right ramp is easy, like the shortcut. This is the hardest shot in the game. I'm like, no, it's not. You can backhand that shot.
I cannot backhand it.
Yeah.
Really? You can backhand that thing?
No,
I just did.
He got attacked by an owlbear. Fun fact: which roads have a monster on them is procedurally generated, just like everything else in the game.
Oh.
So the road that you take, well, if it has a monster on it, it'll eventually show up, and if it doesn't have one, it'll never show up.
Huh? And you're saying that changes every week, every Sunday?
That changes every week.
And I know I feel like I've answered this question more than once on Pinside, but if your game was never connected to the internet, that changing every week still happens. Like, that logic is built into the game, right?
Today, the plan is, if you're not connected, it'll be completely random, and if you are connected, it'll change every week.
Oh, okay. So either way, it'll work.
That's the current plan. I'm not positive that's what we're going to do.
Okay.
There's a lot of things still up in the air. Like Elizabeth explained to you guys, we're still sort of in the mode of shoveling things into the game. worrying about balance later. I'm only worrying about balance when like 5 people complain about it on the inside.
Okay. Wow.
So if you
wait 5 minutes.
yeah, if
Like,
you're on
if I'm
pin side, wow,
yeah.
this is terrible.
Yeah.
If you're on pin side and you want something changed, you need to make 4 other friends, and all of you guys need to post on pin side.
That's the hardest part, making 4 other friends.
So okay, I see that. You've seen I know Dwight, you're a fan of Triple Drain, and Travis with one of his videos pointed out that the Arabelle dungeon, there's rats, and theoretically you could hit all the rats and then time it out, and they can just keep coming.
Yeah.
You're aware of this? Is that something that you're planning on changing or
So
adjusting?
That's part of one of the questions I want to ask you about. What should happen when you fail things or drain the ball? Like, that's still sort of up in the air, and what's currently in the game is not the design. But I'm liking a lot of what's in the game, so I might just change it.
Okay. So
the rats. He says, the rats.
Oh, there it is. So to clarify what he's saying, like, I'm starting a mode right now.
Yeah.
If I lost this mode, and this was a save character, and I decided to go back in, theoretically, should I still be in this mode, or being that I died, being that I had a chance to beat it, but I failed it, should that mode be failed? That's basically what you're asking, Dwight?
Well, no, what I want to know is what happens when you drain during a mode. Is it just advance, right? Or should it try to pick up right where you left off, or should it move you forward a little bit?
Oh, okay.
And what happens when you drain the third ball? Should it fail that mode, or should it just give you another chance at playing the whole thing over again?
For my non-opinion,
Your opinion's valid, Jared.
I like where it's so you drain ball 3, and then you restart. You're still in the town. You could go back in the mode because I don't feel like these modes are hard to get into. So I don't think necessarily you need to drop it right back. Like I like how it is currently, where.
I guess, what if I penalize you and like drain ball 3 you fail?
Or
the mode's marked red and you move on.
I mean, I think that would force players maybe more around the board. Then you don't get stuck in a town.
It would make the game shorter. Like it would make the campaign shorter.
Yeah.
Which I like.
See,
these keep me up at night.
I actually don't like. It doesn't bug me at all. Of like, I'm still like this zombie thing because it's like, okay, I can sit here and try because I want to beat it. That'd be cool to beat it. And then once I do, yay, then I get to go try something else. And then maybe as I get better at pinball, it takes me less and less times to do this stuff too. So I think for like newer players, it's a little, it's not a bad thing because then I know, worst case scenario, I just go to another town and try something else then if I get tired with something.
You're right. I was worrying that it was the opposite, that new players would feel trapped. Like, I can't beat the rats, I can't beat the rats, I can't beat the rats, new game. I can't beat the rats, I can't beat the rats, I can't beat the rats, new game.
Yeah.
And trapped trying to beat the rats. But if I fail, if I just turn that mode red, and then you just move on. You fail the mode, so what?
Yeah, no, I mean...
Well, as long as it's not... Like, that's the one thing when I first played through this, I was worried that if I don't defeat every dungeon, I'm gonna miss something. Like, I'm gonna hinder myself down the road and not be able to do, like...
That's fine, but I was really wanting people to feel like they can move around the map and they can choose what modes to play, and you don't. And it's unlike most pinball, you don't have to play everything before you get to play the.
Okay,
that's fair.
Yeah, so if you put enough time in it, you're gonna. Even if you end up failing, you're gonna see everything as you go along.
The minimum right now, is 6 colored modes. And then the dungeon, and then either Dragon's Spear Castle or the Battle of Lost Crypt.
Yeah.
And then the Final Wizard mode. And then you have to beat the Final Wizard mode to unlock the character.
Okay.
But that's But what you were saying about the rats, you know, that's kind of how I felt about the troll mode. For that, I was stuck in Dragon Spear for a long time. The second time I played through it, and that's.
I think the troll mode is a little bit too hard.
It's a little bit what?
Too hard.
Who wrote that mode?
Easy. It's it's good. It's good design. I just think it could be tweaked.
So Geeski's in chat, right? She heard that. Just want to make sure. The troll mode's good. It's a good mode. It's just I don't know. There's something about it where I was telling Dwight this earlier. The first time I beat the mode. So basically, what we're saying is this dungeon right here. To play that dungeon, you've had to have beaten level 1, 2, and 3 of the blue and the orange paths. So it's a lot you have to do before you can even get to that mode. So that mode is meant to be deeper in the game. And then that right now that's the gatekeeper. You have to beat that to get to the final wizard mode. So I understand why it's challenging. I understand why it's challenging because it's supposed to be at the end of the game. But being that it was the last thing I had to do before I could play the wizard mode, it was something I was playing over and over and over again. This was not the mode to pick with multi-ball lit. This is my stealth mode. I like this mode a lot.
It's a great mode.
I'm just gonna say, wake him up. Let me just go ahead and hit this shot.
Well, that's the Geeski strategy, right? Just wake him up.
No. Last week, I played this mode perfect. I think I played the entire mode without hitting a single sling. And she said she's gonna have to make an achievement for that. But, still haven't hit him yet.
No, you hit one once.
I hit one?
Yeah.
There we go.
Tummy failed. Full. Fire bluff. Complete it.
Ah, okay. Out she goes.
Yeah, Pinmonk, I agree with you. I don't know why pinball machines don't have 10 balls for your quarter. So, I mean, it just... Oh, you gotta shoot again.
Yeah, I wanna just get in this multi-ball. 5 more. We also said for this mode, if you tilt or danger, it should wake them up. You know, like that should... A danger should also impact your stealth meter. 2 more, 1 more. There we go. Beat the mode.
InSafe gives you all the balls you want.
True.
Yeah. You're right, Dwight. You thought of everything, buddy.
I still have Alright, let me...
So,
I don't want to start my multi.
So, Dwight, you talked a little bit about, like, basically writing two books of stuff for this. Were you dusting off the old copies you had lying around of D&D and digging in the depths? Like, was that a fun little? Hey guys, I'm gonna go. I have a month I need to go spend and read some great 80s
I have
research to go on right now. So, what was that process like?
So, well, I coded up a lot of the rules of the Player's Handbook and the Dungeon Master's Guide.
Okay.
It wasn't like I had to go reread them all. I knew where they were. I knew where the things I wanted, and then I looked them up and then put them in the game.
Okay, Dwight. So my one shot.
Yeah.
My one shot for me. I beat that mode. So 2 modes in a dungeon was my.
Oh.
But my ball 1 and ball 2 were absolute garbage. Were terrible.
Yeah. All right. Well, do whatever you want.
Good, Jerry.
Okay. Let's focus on some.
For point cheese. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, you know this. All the tournament players out there, they're all about dissecting your game to try to find. They do it to every game, right? It's all about what's the shortest, easiest path to a consistent, reliable way to score points, right?
Yeah.
And I know, talking to Elizabeth last week, she basically said, like, I did completely turn off my tournament brain because the goal of this game, at least right now, is let's get the story, let's get the progression. We'll balance it. We'll balance later, you know?
Yeah, I'm doing a lot of balance, but not nearly as much as I will do. Right now, I'm really just concerned that the game is committed. Like, I want to get a skeleton of all the game in there, and then go back and make it all better.
That's good. I mean, I don't know. I'm having a lot of fun with what's in the game, and I've explored all of it. Now, one thing that did bum me out was you said the artifacts are not in the game, because I've been like prioritizing these level 3 modes. There's a shield, a sword, a breastplate, and a bow. You're saying those don't do anything. Like, if you collect it, you're not actually getting rewarded for that, is what you're saying.
Right. It's coming soon. And the artifact, should I tell you about the bow? I'm really excited about it.
Please do, yeah.
So this is a spoiler alert for everyone. This is this is the first time you'll hear it anywhere. So the bow, the artifact bow, is going to be 2 blue lights moving back and forth.
Oh, okay.
It's 2 monsters at once, or you can, either one hits. So
Now,
it's like shooting 2 arrows at once.
Sick. Are you... There is a little bit of grace, though. Like, if I'm trying to hit this shot and I happen to shoot that...
Barbecue Pringles.
Does it give it to you? Is there a... Or is it no? Like, you have to hit the light you're on.
There's a small grace.
Okay. Because I've seen that before, and that's what I was curious.
Yeah.
When you're leveling up your bow, if all of a sudden that grace is increasing. Because it never got to the point where, I mean, initially with the range attack, we'll show it. Because this is a new character, so my ranged attack is completely low. It's quick. But it doesn't matter how much I leveled up that range attack. That light never gets to a point where it's like... Bah, bah, bah. Like, it slows down, but it's not super slow. It's so I like your...
It's still a skill
the
shot,
grace
Joel.
The grace period is nice, and if you're saying 2 arrows, I like it. I like it.
Some Legolas action here.
Yes.
Clink, clink.
No, like, at the same time.
Yeah. No, I think that's great.
Whoopoo. That's some D&D stuff right there. Why fire 1 arrow? Let's do 2.
Well, I'm surprised you didn't build in an arrow count restriction in the game. I mean, I'm not telling you to. I like where it is.
No.
But as somebody that played D&D and I played a ranger, arrow count was the bane of my existence until I got the there was a special quiver that I just had endless arrows. That was...
Oh, I see.
Okay, so I know this was... I will be honest. Dungeon crawl, when I'm working through the game and I'm doing, pin save and I'm just trying to explore the map, honestly, I actually kind of avoided this. And it was just because I didn't see, as of right now in the code, a real benefit to doing it. What am I missing? See, I feel like if I get into it, I just drastically increase my chance of draining without giving me any progress towards the overall story. You
have a chance of doing some fun, cool things, or just getting lots of experience and treasure and artifacts.
And the treasure, there's
artifacts good on physical items.
I think you told me at Media Day that you have, it's like 40 or like you have a lot of items you're planning on adding to the game, right?
Well, everyone, there's what it is there's like I know it's hard to enumerate, but there's every single character has like 8 different items, and each item can be leveled up 8 times.
Oh, so the items are kind of unique per the character, or specialized.
Sort of. Some of them share stuff, but yeah.
Okay, all right. Because I saw, I was using the Ranger, my last playthrough, and so almost every magical item I got was a bow. It was some sort of bow, which I'm like, man, I'm surprised I haven't seen anything else besides a bow.
So I heard you say that somewhere, and that's like that has nothing to do with the fact that you're a ranger.
Oh, okay.
It has to do with the fact that the bow, the ranged weapon is in a specific spot procedurally generated every Sunday.
So, the fact that I was grinding away at Dragonspear Castle, if I ever got to level 2 and the treasure was there on the left, 100% of the time I'm getting a bow. And that makes sense now, because you're saying it's... Okay.
That's great weapon in that line, in that series, that makes sense for your character.
Okay, Jared, beat the zombies. Let's see if he can get through this. I love this, because he loses his pinky, and my kids saw this, and they're like, what? Why'd he lose his pinky? Like, what? This is the most graphic thing in the game, is seeing a pinky like, well, what's gonna happen?
Yeah, play and find out.
Here, hit your shield up. Let it fall on it, and then shoot the shot. Boom, every time.
So,
Cheese it.
right, so this guy asked, is there always an extra ball hidden in the dungeon crawl? Yes. So there's 5 award rooms in the dungeon crawl, and they're in the same spot every week. And you can go, once you know where they are, you can just go and find them. One of the award rooms is a fight with a dragon. The red dragon.
Oh, nice. Oh! That saves pinball. Hey, appreciate that super chat. That's awesome. Any plans for final? So this was a whole nother thing, and maybe, I mean, clarify this if I'm wrong, but if you guys look at the middle of the playfield, there's 3 characters and there's 3 big bads. So right now, Sam Master, his wizard mode is in the game. These other 2 are not in the game yet. This guy and that guy. That's it for your plans of wizard modes, though, right? People have this concept of, well, if you beat all 3, but theoretically, depending on whatever, you're only going to do 1 a game. Yeah.
So in Sandmaster, the ritual of the Chosen is stopping Tiamat from coming to the overworld. Like, she's vanished, and he's trying to bring her back, and you're stopping that.
I was wondering where Tiamat was at. I mean, she's all over this beautiful artwork.
You got to play the wizard mode, Jared.
Wow, that ain't happening. But
yeah, it's pretty great. It would. You keep playing long enough, you'll get there.
Fight Xanathar. Ooh, Xanathar would be cool.
He's not in there yet.
So, Dwight, I'm wondering, is this on a specific D&D plane that all this is going on? Did I miss that somewhere?
It's Faerun, correct. It's in Faerun. It's west of the Sword Coast.
Okay. I think I know where that's at. Okay.
I'm sorry. It's east. It's east of the Sword Coast. The Sword Coast is on the west.
Okay.
It's east of the Sword Coast.
Helping you guys out there.
Dwight, there was a good comment on Pinside where they said if there was going to be a final wizard mode, it should be against Physmo. And I just thought that was hilarious. The idea of that. Yeah. Elizabeth said the voice recording of that guy was hilarious. And
it was. He was amazing. That was Anthony Caravani. And he was absolutely great.
No, you know, you hit that shield button so hard.
But the fact is, every single voiceover guy was absolutely great, and I really couldn't separate them.
Yeah, you got a pile of them. So were you involved in that process at all, or was that just?
Yeah, so I directed all of them.
Oh, really? Okay.
But when it came to choosing, how did the list of these people come? Like, did you say these are the people I want, and Stern made it happen, or what?
So the list was slightly different, and then it just kept growing. But the list was different because we were trying a handful of guys, and we were trying a handful of people that we know are in the D&D, and then they couldn't do it because their schedules had conflicts.
Yeah.
But I think the word got out that, hey, there's this project. Hey, you want to do? That's how I think Kevin Smith became involved.
Yeah.
That was. We assumed that. Yeah.
He plays D&D with other Hollywood people.
Yeah.
That we were talking to.
Yeah.
So
cool.
Yeah. So then everyone just started coming out of the woodwork and going, "Hey, I want to be part of that project."
Yeah.
And you said, "Okay, okay."
Yeah. Well, it became a nightmare at some point because it was just a lot to manage, but we got it.
So
it's hard.
But Matt Mercer as the DM, was that like top of your list? Like, dude, if we can get
Yeah,
Matt,
well,
let's.
I did. So going into this project, I didn't know much about Critical Role.
Okay.
But I've now listened to hundreds of hours of Critical Role, and he is, and I've become a critter. I've become like I bought their hat. I bought like other merchandise. I now have watched them over. I've watched hundreds of hours of stuff. They are absolutely great at what they do.
Yes.
And I'm a complete fanboy.
That's so great. So I know Elizabeth said she's a big fan of Matt Mercer. Unfortunately, wasn't there for his voice recording. So how was directing him? Because clearly he is such a professional at doing this.
He was awesome. So his wife is also one of our characters. She's Marissa Ray. Marissa Ray and Matt Mercer are married.
Yes.
And we recorded her a few days before we recorded him. and she was one of the best people I've ever in my career. Like in 30 years of doing this, she's like one of the best people I've ever recorded with.
Oh wow!
And then so going into his, I'm like, Matt, I hear you're pretty good, but like your wife was great. Like, you've got a high bar there, and he met the bar.
Okay.
You know, yeah.
Did he have the most audio, being the narrator?
He has well over like 800 wave files in the game.
Wow.
That was a great ball.
But all of them have even all of the characters have about
Player 2.
almost 700 wave files in the game. Now a wave file is not a speech call, right? A wave file is just like often there's like 3 takes, 2 or 3 takes per speech call, right?
Gray Curlyfoot. Eleanor Weaveheart. Ardor.
We're gonna try some. We're just gonna start. We're gonna start with a new character. We're gonna start with the dwarf.
Dwight,
Just gonna start with the dwarf. See what
I
happens.
have seen in chat mentioned a few times is Venom accessories. Do you have any? Do you have any idea where Venom's accessories are? How close they are?
Yeah, so I'm having trouble reading chat and keeping up with the discussion. But so if I missed it, it wasn't on purpose. Venom accessories are being worked on as Venom accessories are coming soon. TM.
We have top men. Top men are on it. They're working on it.
It's absolutely true.
That's great. Good. Chat, I'm having the same problem as Dwight. I appreciate everybody that's here tonight. Obviously, keep throwing comments or questions in chat. Jared or I or Dwight, hopefully one of us will catch it.
Order is down.
So there's a question in chat. Yeah, I'm the idiot. Like I've been like typing out answers when I should just talk about them.
Yeah.
So somebody's asking, is there a fix for my shield doesn't let me hit both sides shot? It's very, very rare that a shield lets you hit both shots. We were hoping that most of the shields would give you one of the two. So I don't know if there isn't a fix that I know about.
Oh, you had that one.
If it doesn't hit either one, well then you could probably tweak it to sometimes hit one of the two.
Okay.
So on my game, I can hit
the left orbit.
I can hit the left orbit all day. But
how about the left ramp?
Left ramp, when I first got it, I was hitting the ramp like 50-50.
Yeah.
Now, almost every single time, it'll hit that target, which is great for the trolls mode when you actually have to hit that target. But otherwise, that's where...
No. What about... I meant... Wait, like, what about when the left ramp is down?
Oh.
Does the ball off the shield go up the ramp?
If I would say maybe 25% of the time, it's got enough oomph to get all the way up the ramp.
Yep. I think you have to flip just before it hits the shield.
Yeah. I think you gotta have a little momentum in that thing to get it up there.
Now tells you to break into the Cobalt Vault.
So Dwight, the cool thing. So I went to MagicCon this past week, and they had 3 D&Ds there. So that was pretty cool to see.
That's cool.
To see them in the wild. I got to play a pro with the nodding dragon head, I'm gonna call it. Game still plays great, guys. So it's like obviously the shooting the fireball's cool, but it was cool to see in person because us Magic nerds and pinball machines, we don't understand each other. So there's a little intimidation. But
I've been a Magic nerd for a long time.
yeah.
I owned every Magic card from '93 until Tempest.
Yeah.
And I loved the back then. So
Yeah.
I don't know. We played Magic so I worked at Williams Valley Midway, and we played Magic all the time.
Yeah.
Like at Williams Valley Midway while making pinball machines.
Yeah. It was very interesting. But the cool thing was this MagicCon also had a lot of D&D stuff. So a lot of the D&D people were flown over there, checking it out. So that's pretty cool.
Was it popular? Was it popular?
Yeah, there wasn't like a line like at a pinball expo, but every time I walked by, there were people on the machines playing them. So people are having a good time. It showed well, and there were some gentlemen from Stern. I didn't recognize them, so but yeah, it was cool to see.
So Jason in chat said, Jason in chat said his shield gives him the left orbit 100%. Right side is the target. So mine, same exact thing.
Yeah.
So that's right there is what he's just talking about, where he used the shield to set the ball to hit that. But if the ramp is down, that's not necessarily a gimme. But it worked for him that time.
Bismo.
Welcome to my shop. You will not find.
Oh, you need to save your money, man. So the next code, the magic items even went up higher in price in the next code release.
Okay.
Level 1.
I see the balance. So whereas if you're saying, I mean, when I look at the game and I look at the playfield, the only thing that's not in the game right now that I can see is, you know, these 2 wizard modes. But is there more?
There's 3 wizard modes there. Plus Gauntlet Grim.
Attacking you.
Yeah, but I'm saying...
So Battle of Gauntlet Grim, the Undermountain, Rescue the King, that's the 3 main wizard modes. And then Tavern Brawl isn't in the game either.
Oh, okay. What's that going to be about if you're...
Tavern Brawl is coming very soon. My son's writing it, David. He wrote Tiny's Dice Game, and now he's writing Tavern Brawl.
Okay.
And it's very chaotic. It's all about... like everything in the game does something, including the super jackpots and add a ball and a looping jackpot on the left ramp.
What, do you have plans for more dragon interaction in the game? And what I mean by that is...
Yeah, oh, that's funny.
Okay.
So, the Ritual of Chosen, the final mode of the Ritual of Chosen will involve the Dragon Lore.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay.
You approach them and give them the
He
honor.
wrote it, and he did great for what, you know, it's awesome, but it needs to involve the Dragon Lore, and I told her don't worry about it, you know, for now.
Is it steel ballard with 3s? How does Tiny's dice work on a pro? I don't know that answer. How do you do...
The dungeon doesn't come up and down, and you don't, and once you shoot all the shots to add time, they don't relight, so you're going to get a fixed amount of time to shoot the block as often as you can.
Okay.
It's not her bad, no.
So this mode, Jared, to complete the mode, you gotta hit orange shots. But if he's hurting you a lot, hit the red shots.
Take it. Alright.
I love how this guy right here, Christopher Tranchi, is definitely not Christopher Tranchi.
Wait, that's not Christopher.
Yeah, Christopher Tranchi is definitely not Christopher Franchi. I mean, maybe he's not. Maybe he's not, but...
I think Franchi is in chat, or at least I think he was.
Franchi, are you in chat? Is this an imposter? Who's this guy?
I think we got our imposter Franchi.
Christopher Tranchi. Is this your long lost brother?
Oh.
Alright. An imposter, yeah.
Well, I have plans for... So there are monsters that aren't in the game yet that are my favorite. And I don't want to spoil that yet.
Oh, no spoilers.
Yes to both. Is he in here more than once? Because I see Christopher Franchi there. Alright, this is a cool mode. This is the dungeon of Cobalt Town.
Yeah.
Another one where you gotta be sneaky.
Come on, be a sneak.
I like it.
Be like the cheat, be a sneak.
So I have some... So I'll spoil it a bit. I have some crazy ideas for Intellect Devourer. Does anybody know what an Intellect Devourer is besides KCD?
No. Ah.
Is that the part of the creepy squid-looking guys?
I'd have to look him up.
The brain.
Yeah.
It's like a brain with legs.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I think there was a magic card of that. It's gross.
So you can run into an Intellect Devourer when you're going back and forth to Gauntlet Grim. And I have some ideas for that. That's going to be fun.
When you're
Or
going...
it's either going to be fun or really stupid.
Hey, throw it in there.
Yeah.
Eats your brain and becomes your brain. Oh.
Yeah, well, in D&D, that's what he does.
Okay. Yeah, I'm,
Thank you.
So I've played the Bard character. I think I've played 2 full games? Maybe 3 full games. We'll see how long.
Right now, her main power is that she's no longer double scoring.
Oh, okay. I don't know. The first time I played through, I played the Dragonborn guy. And then the second time I played through, did you change the wizard mode between the first and the second time? Because the wizard mode felt harder for me the second time I played it.
Well, as you level up, every single encounter scales as much as it can to your new level.
Okay, that makes sense then.
Yeah. Like if you play like the rat at level 1, you're gonna get like 4 rats.
Okay.
If you play at level 6, then you're gonna get 8 rats or something.
So let's try that. Because my character, that's one thing that I do like, is the fact that my characters are still alive. Wait, okay. It's either Franchi's talking to himself right here. I am a fan of Franchi. You're the best. And then immediately, well, I'm a fan of Jeremy Packer, but I didn't steal his name. It's either Franchi somehow on 2 devices, or this is some other guy, which is too funny.
I'm okay with this.
Okay, so my guy right here, Ardor, he's level 10. My ranger is level 14. So being that I'm done with I beat it once, if I play with her more, you're saying everything is harder now.
Well, you're gonna get more. It's not necessarily harder. You're gonna because you're higher level, you're gonna hit harder, and you're gonna have longer. You have more hit points, and your entire party will have more hit points. So it's gonna be easier and harder at the same time. If that makes any sense.
Sure. Let me
You hit harder, and you can last longer in a fight.
let's try her. Yeah.
So the fights get a little bit bigger.
Okay.
Yeah, Franchi, there was I was pretty low on the idea that you were managing 2 accounts, since one's tough. So
Okay, so normally this mode has 1 guy or 2 guys on the dock. So let's see how many people how many I'm gonna get here.
Oh, is this your level 14?
This is my level. This is my good one. Yeah. I'm already getting hurt.
I'm gonna ask you to reset your whole count soon.
I don't want to lose my characters, Dwight.
Why? Get them again.
Well, I can't get them again if I don't have the game. That's the problem.
Well, then get a game.
There's. Jeez.
Well, there are. See how there were 2 right there, but it's also how it was put it. Yeah.
I'm enjoying it.
Yeah. So Mark Rhyme is the name of the ranger. She's like a badass tiefling, and she's kind of a little bit shy, and she'll kick your ass if you make fun of her. And then once in a while, the bard Juniper will say, "Hey, what rhymes with orange?" And then Rhyme will go, "Why are you asking me?"
I got too much of Dwight Sullivan's dulcet tones in my ears to play good pinball tonight, and I'm not complaining.
Missed it. Can I hit something? These guys are already attacking. Jeez, I cannot. I'm not doing well with that dungeon.
I tell you, we got the wonderful. Yeah. All right. Time to focus. Pro pinball. Something. All right. Let's go.
It said Boulay. We gotta remove that case key. It shouldn't say Boulay.
What should it say?
Boulette. It's a long running argument of whether or not that monster is called Boulay or Boulette. I think Elizabeth and I don't agree, and she's wrong.
Did the voice actor record more than one version?
Yeah, Matt Mercer recorded both.
What did he prefer?
He said Boulay, and then he goes, no, I don't think that's correct. And then he said Boulette. So he agrees with me.
So
Are you kidding? This all three balls just slings to the orbit.
Yeah, we're okay. New game, fresh
New game.
game. Thinking positive thoughts.
So I had one of my friends. I was in a group chat, and this is how one of my friends, somebody that I care about, speaks of our stream. Jared, let me read this. Basically, he was saying, talking to other like high level players, they're basically like, how does anybody watch us play?
Yeah.
Because our skill levels
Yeah.
So low.
I get it.
And
Drake.
what did he say? He said after. I gotta find it. I gotta. I'll find it after. But he was like, after watching countless hours of it, this is what I've come to, and yeah. All right, let's go rhyme. Let's actually beat that mode.
Well, I got a good chuckle off of the gentleman that basically perfectly described my relationship with pinball in about 4 sentences. So it's all good.
You love it.
Cause yeah, we got.
Come on. Straight
See,
to the outline.
What you see that? Yeah. Okay. All right. Focus. I have more points than Joel. That's all that matters.
Nidar told you to buy
Okay.
a potion of dragon's
Got
blood.
her. Hit some purple
Gizmo
shots.
is handing you the potion.
Get
Here
him.
you go. A large dog snatches the potion and runs out the door.
I have trouble with that middle shot from the left flipper. I don't know.
It's definitely easier on the right. So, he basically was like, I've watched enough times over the past 5 years to not judge anymore. He's like, I'm just like, yep, he's double flipping again. Yep, there goes the ball to the out lane. Yep, there's the mode that doesn't work like that. Yep, the game's already over. Those are the thoughts he has while watching our stream. So, you know, it is what it is, Dwight, and we have a good time while we do it, right?
Yeah, so Death Save pinball streaming. I'm not technically calling it quits with Turtles. I think, I currently don't have plans to do that today.
Turtles is so good, Dwight.
Oh, Franchi, I'm riding these coattails to many dollars and cents.
As you approach the box,
I very much still love Turtles.
No, Turtles is sweet.
Once in a while, people ask me, "Hey, are you all done with game X? Turtles, for instance?" And I say, "No, I think the only recent game I'm done with is Game of Thrones."
Which is
I think
what?
Game of Thrones is done. All the rest, I wouldn't mind working on if I had the chance.
Game of Thrones is what, 4 or 5 back?
It's more than that.
Yeah.
You- I think Turtles, I'm just waiting for speaker lights. Speaker light integration on Turtles. I can't wait to add those.
Oh, sweet.
Do you think it like
Mervin right here in chat. Methadone, he's got a Turtles. I know he does.
Potion at the cellar door under the
But
table.
that's a great game, man.
He barks.
Probably Chuck from the gameplay menu. Like maybe demo this when you get a chance, Joel. But from the gameplay menu, you can reset your characters. Don't actually do it, Joel, but
Okay.
show them how. Show them that it's in the gameplay menu, how to get to the gameplay menu, and
Sure.
that yeah.
As Jared and I are just getting destroyed on. Okay, I gotta beat this mode. I was playing so well, and then I wasn't. It's on my favorite shot in the game.
Come on. You got to think positive thoughts.
There we go.
There you go. Nice. One more time.
Problem is I gotta hit it more than once. Stop.
PC, I would love to do like a remastered T2. A remastered T2 would be a lot of fun.
There we go.
Like all the old rules, but then bringing up like T2 is a simple game. If we could keep that simple game plus add all kinds of modern rules, that would be awesome.
I mean, yeah, just remake one of the coolest movies of all time. That's fine. Yeah, we're good with that. Yeah.
Well, no, the pinball machine we're talking about.
Yes, I know.
All right, let me show this off just before I forget it. Okay. So normally Jared and I do home team all the time. That's how we typically play. So let me burn
Yeah,
through
the
this.
outlines are thirsty
Now,
tonight.
if you're just walking up to the game, what you do is you push and hold both buttons, and then you get to this.
No, you can push and hold both buttons, but go back, go out of this,
Okay.
and then just hit the action button.
Well, it'll start a game.
You got it. Is it flashing green?
It's flashing yellow.
It won't start a game.
Oh. Okay.
If it's flashing yellow, it will not start a game.
Okay. So normally you go here, but you're saying if you log in, So
Yeah.
while this is happening, and I'm assuming home team would do something similar.
No, don't log in. Just go. No, don't log in. Just select, reset your game.
Well, how do I do that if I'm not
Now,
logged in?
hit the action button.
Oh.
And then you log in. So
Well, then you don't log in. You just scan your code.
and then bloom, it's wiped clear.
It'll wipe out your account, your saved progress. It won't wipe out like achievements and badges and stuff like that, but it'll wipe out your saved progress for Dungeons and Dragons.
So I'd lose my characters. That's the main thing. Is
Well, somebody said that they did it and they didn't lose their ranger, and I'm wondering if that's a bug. I have to find out if that's a bug.
because I wouldn't mind resetting and having my having my characters go down to level 1. Like I wouldn't mind that, but it's just I don't want to lose my characters. I don't want to lose my.
I think I agree with you, but until the game is balanced, I want people to lose their character.
Which I get, because
you earned your character with an unbalanced game.
Yeah, which I get. I've technically earned Ranger. For me to get the Ranger, I should be beating Xanathar.
Correct.
But I didn't. I beat Samet. So I hear you. I hear what you're saying.
Xanathar is way harder to beat because I'm writing it.
As you enter the cellar, you see large
Okay.
crates and wooden
You're going to make it tough.
You are attacked by a giant rat.
I don't know. I don't know if what I just did is true.
All right, so Jared is level... I don't know what level he is. 1. So 8 rats? No. 9 rats.
Yeah.
Woo!
They're all about to bite you.
Oh. Rats.
There we go.
Eric,
That's
if you make any shot, the rest of your party will kill rats for you.
Yeah, he's already down to 7. Now he's down to 4.
Or 4. He's got a 4.
There it goes.
So you can't hit that from the
Corey wrote all that. Corey Stoop is my right hand.
Yeah.
He does a lot of my heavy lifting. He wrote all of that display work, and he wrote all of the hardware for stuff, like the dragon and whatnot. Corey Stoop is an unsung hero. Like Geesky and I have a lot of the FaceTime, thing, but Corey deserves a lot, quite a bit.
So what exactly is Corey's role at Stern?
He handles everything, all the heavy lifting I don't want to do.
So programming and
Like all of the we all program.
yeah,
But he handles all of that display work. And that display work is a lot of work.
yeah.
And then he handles like the dragon moving and the,
Oh wow.
the magnet work and
So all the hard stuff. You get to do all the fun stuff. He does all the hard stuff.
I don't even get to do a lot of fun stuff. Today we recorded. I spent several hours today recording the making of.
Oh, the making of, nice. I always like those videos.
Yeah, they're
Duck out of the way, throwing up your hands to counterbalance.
Somebody's trying to get a sneak peek about what you got in the background there, Dwight.
So I already asked.
It's a stupid Franchi. No Franch.
This is just an old playful drawing of Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, I already asked Dwight when he turned his camera on. I was like, I see something printed out in the background, and it's just D&D. And then the game directly over his shoulder is Venom. It's a Venom cabinet.
Well, it's a Venom cabinet, but it's D&D.
Yeah,
It's D&D playfield.
yeah. And Dwight is clearly honed in on D&D right now. Like, there'd be no reason why he would be.
Other people are working on Venom, though.
Come on. Hit one of the shots.
What over pin?
There we go. Oh, it wasn't clean. Survive.
If pinball gameplay mechanics are a tree, and D&D is a branch, what overpins, if any, are the base of that branch before D&D? So you're asking if D&D is a derivative of some other game physically. Is that correct? I don't think it is. I think it has a classic 3-flipper design, but it's still really fun to shoot. and it has a toy. It has like 2 or 3 toys that have never been done before.
We talked about this earlier though, Dwight, that I think with Game of Thrones and the fact that you could pick your house, I thought that was very unique. And then fast forward to Turtles, where you have separate characters that are being saved and you're leveling up, and then you go to Venom. That's the only thing from a software standpoint I could see.
Oh yeah.
Built upon.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, I agree there. But he's asking about physical layout. Asking
Oh.
about toys and mechanics. I think it was at least.
Sure. I love this layout. I really don't.
And-
Yeah.
And you got it at the same time.
Wow. We talked about this a little bit earlier, but the outlanes are hungry, and I know there are people that have. It's by default it's in the middle spot. I know there are owners that have moved them down to close those up, but
I didn't know. Okay.
yeah. But this game requires so much side-to-side action that it can make things dangerous. Very much so.
But yeah, at some point, because of the shield, we have to compensate for the shield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which makes sense. I don't drain down the middle nearly the amount that I drain outlanes.
Oh, Frenchie, you're gonna. Believe it or not, I like the rule set of D&D more than any other game I did. I said that about Venom, and I meant it at the time, but then later I found that Venom has some things I want to go back and fix, and I will. But so far, I'm not seeing anything major on D&D that I want to go back and fix.
Oh, okay. That's why you're really focused on get all the stuff in there. Let's get it placed. Then we'll go in and clean it up and rock and
Because
roll.
I drain down the middle. I knew.
People like Joel, who know the game better than I do.
I know. I've just played it a lot. That's all. I've just played it a lot.
He also
I was gonna show that.
reads and he's like,
I want to be informed, but no. So this is a glimpse into like Jared and I are in a very fortunate situation. The fact that Zach and Nicole let us borrow these games, we have an awesome opportunity to play games for a few weeks with no strings attached. It's very nice. But like Metallica, right? That's a game Jared and I both really liked. I think it was only here. It was only here like 2 weeks. I've only played it 28 times. 28 times in the 2 weeks that it was here, right? 28 times. And that's a game that I thoroughly enjoyed. It just comes down to, I don't know. It wasn't a ton. Like, I don't know if people assume I'm putting hundreds and hundreds of plays. Well, D&D is different. D&D, I have 85 games. I have 85 games on this. 85, right. But
almost 3 times as much.
But the first time I was playing through this whole game, I was so afraid that if I lost a mode, I would lose something I needed. So I was resetting the game all the time. And I told Dwight this. It would be like ball 3, the ball's going towards the outlane. I'm like quickly resetting the game because I didn't want Insider Connect to save it. So
yeah, you save scumming. You're
so
right.
I think Dwight, we talked a few weeks ago.
F3.
I think I had like 30-something games. 30-something games is what it took me with a ton of resets to beat it the first time. The second time, it was roughly 50-something games is what it took me to beat it.
I think that makes perfect sense to me.
Yeah.
And you doing that started a discussion between several of us on the team, including Keith and I, on whether or not that should be allowed. And I decided that it should be allowed. I'm fine with you and killing the game. If you don't consider that cheating, then neither do I.
Yeah, I could see it. The good news is, both times I've played the wizard mode, I did beat the wizard mode in my attempt. Like that's the one thing that you made it very clear that you wanted it so that if you lost the wizard mode, you're out of luck. You lost the wizard mode.
Yeah.
So But some of the other things, especially when it came to the armor and stuff, I really thought, or the artifacts, I really thought, like, I'm going to need this. I'm really going to need this artifact to be able to survive.
Yeah.
So
and
I was...
When I'm done balancing it, that final principle is going to get harder. And you will need the artifact, or at least one of them.
Okay, because that's the thing that I'm curious of, how, like, you're going to speedrun this, or how a Carl D'Angelo or an Escher Levkov is going to beat this game, because if they just blow through whatever the bare minimum is, like 6 modes in a dungeon and you're boom, well, theoretically, could they even still beat it? Or is their character going to be too weak? Like, you're going to need to have the XP, you're going to need to have the artifacts, that kind of thing.
But, yeah, maybe, but Football will still win, right? Making clean shots goes to the end.
Okay.
So basically play better. So in Shadow School, one of the guys said, first pinball machine. Got a Jurassic Park, pretty awesome. Sorry you're in this hobby now. The pinball machines multiply. That's what they do. Once you let one in the house.
You made that right ramp on the fly there, Joel.
I did, and I have moments.
Pro play.
As these wolves are attacking me. Let me shoot one. Shoot that guy, why not?
Nice.
I need another blue shot. Let me do one of these. I cannot post pass it to the right. Alright, what dungeon crawl it is.
The cheat is grounded. Oh, no.
Oh, no. Ah. I really do like the dungeon pop-up scoop a lot because of this. Like, this is important. This is important for me to hit it, and for whatever reason, I can't hit it. Versus on a pro, like, that shot up the middle is almost kind of a gimme, you know? There we go.
Welcome to Dungeon
cheat
Crawl.
is
Level 1.
grounded.
All right, do you know this week's which path I should go, Dwight?
I don't.
So Dwight doesn't even know. It's so random. So random. Dwight, are you rolling dice in your house every Saturday to determine the randomness? How many D20s?
I am.
Let's go right.
Oh, here it is. Right, there's the die.
Yeah. and
He rolls it.
you roll like 7 times. Write down the numbers. There it is.
Let's go right again. Oh,
4, 11, and 1.
Guys, write it down. That's next week.
I
4,
just
11,
did-
1.
I just did right 3 times. Oh, this is a guy I've not seen this guy before.
Animated armor.
Animated armor. This is new
There's a creepy. There's nobody in
because
that.
that's not in any of the modes.
Well, we are on 0.86 code.
No, we're not.
No, you're not.
0.85.
Oh, 0.85. Okay.
You're not.
I don't know.
How did you get one?
Found an exit and received a bonus.
Oh,
Stop! Ah! Stop!
so beating that would have lit. So beating that would have lit treasure chest, and then treasure chest might have given you some good stuff.
Yeah.
And
That
you don't care.
No. I would absolutely have shot it. I feel like the moment those cyan shots appear, you know, like, oh, this is the collect. You've done it. It's like I train. It's like I'm right there. It's that final step. That. Boop. But no, anytime that I ever see that treasure's lit, so you can see that with this arrow right here. If you see treasure's lit, go for it because it's rewarding for sure.
Going on.
Dwight, are you going to TPF?
You are being attacked by an
Yeah.
Yeah, I am.
Perfect. Okay. I will be there.
Yeah.
That should
I'm
be
looking
fun.
forward to. I need to play Evil Dead again,
Okay.
and even though the artwork sucks, you know.
Artwork is bad.
Is Franchi still in the chat? He's probably sitting there just, no! He's just like, no!
No, I was in Florida. Francie and I were both in Florida, and I told him down there that the artwork was great.
It is. It's. How can a game that's so disgusting looking actually look so beautiful? Like, it's so. The art is so well done.
Because Franchi's good at
Yeah.
art. It's annoying.
In my defense, I didn't really try. That was Franchi's response.
Points of psychic damage.
Yeah, I will. We're hoping to have
so
Evil Dead
I want
next
to play.
week.
I want to play Evil Dead some more,
Night
and
Elf
then
told you to buy a potion of
and then any other dude that
That
comes out.
customer is handing you the potion. Here you go.
I will not be at Texas Pinball, so you guys have fun. So
But Travis will be there probably, and probably Tom.
Tom and Travis are both going to be there.
yeah, Triple Drain will be there. That's why I'm never invited to Triple Drain, Dwight.
So I listened to about 6 podcasts, and Triple Drain is always the thing that bubbles to the top as soon as it hits.
Ooh,
What is-
ooh, Dwight listens to your podcast.
Oh, Dwight has good taste, Jared. You know, the amount of pinball tilt, right?
Well, I listened to it because Travis was cool.
The dog
Tom and Travis are cool. Did you listen to our last episode where it was just me and Travis?
Yeah, just doing Travis.
And I was giving him a hard time for his calves.
So I want to compare my calves to Travis's now.
Okay.
I think my calves. I think my calves will beat Travis's.
Well, this is why Christopher Franchi is so good. Christopher Franchi sent me this right at the beginning of the stream. Actual photo, unedited, like he knows people. He literally, right before the stream, sent that picture of this. So thank you, Franchi, for that. Thank you. Thank you.
So Chris, I agree. Let's do some lunch when we're in.
Oh man. Well,
Texas
good.
is always hard because it's going to be doubly hard for me this year because you're like full booked. You often have like 10 friends you want to hang out with, and then so I have that. Plus, I have a game now that I have to watch and see if anyone likes it.
Yeah, you're supposed to be like, basically, don't leave the booth. You know, like we need you
Well,
to.
I want to watch people play D&D, but I also want to hang out with my friends.
Yeah.
You are being attacked by an owl bear.
No.
You just need to shake it harder, Jared.
Ah!
Um,
Your choice.
We don't know if Harry Potter is going to be
Juniper Amari.
ready to deal with Texas too.
I have no idea. I would hope. I mean, the rumor is yes, that JJP has Harry Potter, and it would be awesome if JJP does whatever their next game is, have it for TPF. But as of right now, I know the main games for people to play would be Evil Dead and Dungeons and Dragons. Those are the two that a lot of people haven't experienced. If JJP doesn't unleash their next game, unveil their next game, then Avatar. There's still people that definitely haven't played Avatar.
Has P3 given anything new recently?
No,
Just Princess Bride last year.
Princess Bride was their last one, so we'll have to see.
Yeah. And then there's Haggis. Haggis has gone away, but how about American? American,
I think American is
American's
also
they're on their last row.
well, they've lost pretty much everybody at American from a creative team.
Oh, American Pinball.
So-
I'm mad at
So how
you.
about MCC? They might show up at MCC with something new.
Here you go.
Well,
JJP.
the rumor is they have Cuphead is the rumor, but
No, I went back to JJP.
Oh, okay.
Maybe JJP is going to do an MCC thing.
I don't know.
Probably not. Probably not.
So someone mentioned in the chat, hey, Hasbro, WotC, D&D, Magic the Gathering Pinball. I give it 5 years. 5 years. So,
Dwight, if Stern got Magic the Gathering, I think you would be put on it. Is the vibe.
Yeah,
So
it would be the same thing you're playing now. It's the same thing, but like Jace. Well, we would do Jace. Jace would be permanent, right?
yes.
And
Let's go. Okay,
And several of the other.
okay, Dwight, in this scenario, you have Magic the Gathering. Do you do Weatherlight Saga? Do you do Urza Saga? Or do you do, like, 2000s, which is more Jace and all that stuff? Like, what would be
Oh,
the
so
frame?
all right, so I faded out back, but Urza has been around for a long time.
Yes.
And has come and gone several times.
Yes.
But I don't know. I don't know what I would do. I'd have to think about that.
Okay,
Because there's lots of lore. Like there's lots of books.
yeah,
There's lots of lore.
yeah. So,
We'd have to find out if and having a relationship with Wizards of the Coast, I bet you they would let us do whatever the hell we wanted to. We could even make up our own thing if we wanted to.
I'm just saying, and this has nothing to Dwight knows nothing. I'm at Magic Con. I'm by the D&D. There's some pretty important looking people that have Wizards of the Coast badges on, and they're talking to Stern, and they're very impressed. And
There we
I
go,
was like,
man.
yay!
hey Dwight,
More
I'll tell you right
pinball,
now,
more
if Magic of the Gathering falls into your lap 5 years from now, and you need an external consultant Jared will sign his kids away. Whatever you need.
I already have.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, no, I get it, and he would be a valuable. He would be a valuable.
Ray Day, that's what I was gonna say. Raymond.
Go ahead, is Ray Day here?
Ray Day's here. He said, "I'm sad I was out of town for Magic." I know Ray knows Magic. He would be all over that.
Oh, Ray and I should play then.
Oh yeah.
One of these days, we're gonna do a people that play pinball Commander like something. So we do need to make that
Well,
up.
maybe.
I'm horrible at it, but I love it.
I'm bad. I go
He's
to
roper.
tournament.
Oh, he's facing a roper. That's cool. That's fun.
This
Why
one.
are you going to go to?
Yeah. Why are you going to Balinor?
What?
You're traveling to Balinor.
Yeah.
Why?
No,
I don't
he's
know.
traveling to Gauntlegram.
Yeah.
Oh,
he's going to
correct.
go.
Correct.
I
I
wanted
read
to try
that
something new.
and not that.
Guys, this is
Yeah.
how I live life, all right? When I play video games, I'm just like, what's that over there? And then I just go over there. Then I'm like,
Right.
what's that over there?
But Fismo might sell you really cool shit in Gauntlegram, so that could be a reason.
Dwight, can you explain right above me? So my bow is purple, my chainmail is blue, and my sword is blue, and then my shield is grayed out. So what? There's colors coordinating with something with those.
Yeah. So you meant the equipment. Yeah. So purple means it's +3, and blue is +1.
Hi, French.
And that's like each magic item can walk through 8 different levels of magic. And your bow is as high as it can go.
Got it. Okay, that's what you're saying. Okay.
And longbow of fire is pretty cool.
Yeah.
The of fire part is not implemented yet, but the +3 is giving you more damage every time you do attacks with it. The of fire will do things someday.
Let's do a magic item. What do we got?
Magic weapon.
Ooh.
Ooh.
So see, it's yellow now. Yellow is +2.
Right, I was looking for you at Magic Con. I'm sad you weren't there. It's okay. I had a good time. Next year. He'll be back in Chicago.
Diego leaves Greenest with a bundle.
Let's kill some rats.
He arrives at the cellar beneath the temple. Soon after he enters, there's an explosion within. As you enter the cellar, you see large crates of wooden shelves.
So, will the troll be weak to fire weapons, Mr. Dwight Sullivan?
No comment.
No comment!
Yeah.
Means he's thinking about it. Or
Well,
not.
That's the type of thing that I think we're going to add to the troll. We won't make it easier, but we'll make it sometimes easier.
Oh, I have so many rats. This is my leveled up character.
Yeah.
I've already killed so many, and I have 9 more to go.
But you kill a lot of rats because you're...
Yeah, but you kill them, you're wiping them out fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I like that though. I was curious, you know, like Venom, when your character in Venom levels up, you
get easier.
things get
Yeah.
easier. Like the boss fights, all of a sudden it's like way less hits, and this is not that case.
Well, you had more rats, but it's still pretty easy.
But it makes sense from a D&D standpoint. Like,
Yeah, it's the same. The exact same math and the same algorithm that the Dungeon Master guy does.
oh god.
Did a lane change there.
Yeah, that was bad. That was bad. Like I remember when I played D&D with my family, like brother-in-law and whatnot. I remember the first 2 or 3 sessions, you know, when your hit points are like 9, and you come across a rat, and it's like this rat's doing 3 damage on you. Like you feel so like this character is gonna be dead. I'm not even gonna get out of this session. And then fast forward 2-3 years down the road, and you're level 15, 16, and you almost feel unbeatable. So I think that's cool that the game is adjusting to that in this.
So that's a sort of a sad part of me. Is the D&D pinball machine does not
Dungeon crawl.
do well at high level characters. So like a high level D&D character is very powerful. A level 12, like a level 12 wizard,
Yeah.
is extremely powerful, and in the pinball machine they're not. But the fireball, but if you're playing wizard, the fireball, high level fireball, does lots of damage.
Okay.
So the ranged weapon of the wizard is the best tool for the wizard.
Oh, nice. Shane, wow, thank you. I'm assuming it's Shane. Yeah. Judd, thank you so much for the super chat. That's incredibly kind. So, really appreciate the support there. Oh. The
Mark,
drain.
I don't believe there are any misspelled words. That can't be true.
Nah. Perfect.
Okay, so I had one yellow shot lit, and then I drained. So you helped me out a little bit. You went ahead and gave me that shot, and now all I have to do, because I moved forward a tiny bit in the dungeon.
So it's good, and that's part of my question is like Arabelle. So Arabelle works differently than the rest because like my son David and I wrote Arabelle. He's skipped with the rest of them, so they work a little bit differently. And which one is right? I think I'm torn on which one's right.
Okay, well this is where
Great shot.
the tournament people are grinding it out because they're purposely not going down a layer. They're allowing more rats to appear so they can get more points. So I see what you're saying here.
Player 2. Your mod is hatching a new plan to escape her belly.
We
You
check the
may choose a
RPG tag.
character.
We check. What are you? Dude, chat has been awesome tonight. I feel obviously the three of us are in our own little world here, but I know Dwight's trying his best to pay attention to what we're doing, but also pay attention to chat.
And I'm fixing spellings now.
Oh, he's fixing the code right now. I was curious about that. So when graphics appear on the screen, that's not like a PNG art file. Like you have to change the actual art file. That's like you're telling it what to display.
It's dynamic text.
Okay,
Yeah.
dynamic. That's what I meant. Yeah. So you can just change it. Yeah. Okay. I will point out one thing that I never understood, which is, and I'll show it when the game ends,
Roper attacks.
or when you drain. I think there's an image
Wait,
of
wait,
a.
wait. So he's on that same road again. That same road has a roper attacking him, both coming and going. Oh no, he's not. He's on a different road. Oh, he's heading over to Dragon's
Dragging over.
Okay, so there's two different roads. That makes
Yeah.
more sense because the roper wouldn't attack twice in a row on the same road.
Okay, they're right there, like to the corner.
Choose a
The end of ball bonus to the corner. There's this neon green square, and I don't
Yeah.
understand why.
Those are post-it notes in the book.
Oh, in the
Yeah.
book. Oh, okay. I was just like, what am I looking at? Because I'm seeing these
Yeah.
random. Ah,
Yeah.
ha, ha.
Rhyme.
I don't have my book here.
Amaris.
Oh yeah, here. Look at this. Here's my book.
There it
All
is.
the post-its. Yep.
Love it.
Yep. Okay. Whoa, Mervin, you guys have the best guess. Now that's all Dwight and yeah.
Yeah.
Dwight and Geeski, I appreciate you guys both for hopping on
Canadian,
here.
$6.99 Canadian. That's like $1 million.
No, Mervin's awesome. Mervin's awesome. Okay. Yeah, I need a little more on screen to say post-it note. We just no, it's just right off the court. I was like, "What is this green box?" That's there. Let's do Cobalt 10. Let's do this one.
So one story there. We wanted to do the player's handbook for bonus, but they told us with that we couldn't because the people that approved that, it was like a different department.
Oh.
So to approve a book on the screen, like a different product of theirs on the screen, it would take them longer than we had to get it done.
That's a different team. Is what? Oh,
Yeah, and yeah.
Do you guys ever do art books of pinball machines? Because I think you can make an art book of this.
I really want to make an art book of this game.
Yeah.
It would be more than you think it would be.
Yes.
Like, I don't mean money like, but I mean pages and art.
Yeah.
It's an amazing amount of art in this game.
No, that's one of the things that I noticed real early is that this is one of the most fleshed out visual games I've seen, maybe ever, of where the backgrounds are detailed, the creatures are like there's so much detail everywhere and work that's gone into this thing.
Yeah.
I really like the.
And look, the bard's gonna move and sing and stuff. Just watch her. Right? Like everything can do stuff.
Double flip. I really love when you start a mode. It's like black and white, but with gold highlights. Like that style choice of storytelling and its consistency between. I just think that's it's clever. It's very well done.
We accidentally captured some lightning in a bottle in a few different places.
Well, Twippies happened over the weekend, and Jaws won Best Animations. It's the first time that Stearns won Best Animations. JJP basically wins Best Animations every year. So I think this absolutely. I mean, we obviously don't know what games are coming the rest of the year, but like the animations and the overall art in this game is absurd. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's better. It's even better than Jaws.
Yeah. This animation's sick. So, what was the, I know a lot of the times when you're working with artists, you send them some sort of a, this is kind of what we're looking for type of thing. What were you looking for the feel of art on this machine? Or are you just kind of like, hey, do the thing. Have fun with it?
No, it's heavily directed.
Okay.
Paul is my counterpart. And it was a careful balance between what would look amazing and what can we get done.
Yeah.
And so like that was part of how I got so many modes in the game, is because artwork wise they're not horrible. Like they're all just backgrounds and then monsters standing in front of the background.
Yeah.
And then a lot of the trappings of it is the same. So a lot of the modes are similar on the LCD screen.
But yet, the zombies modes, Geesky pointed out last week, you know, the zombies are there and they're being dynamic. They're like doing their little animation. But like the background is like raining and you see the waves coming in. Like it's not just a static image. That's the one thing that's impressive.
Oh, I can't do any modes because I'm not high enough level.
You can do level 1 modes. Where are you at? Not in that town.
Yeah.
So you're in Dragon Spear. Jared's right here.
Go down to Venus.
And he can't play any of the level 3 modes because he hasn't beat 1 and 2 yet.
And you keep getting attacked by monsters on the road.
Yeah, you said it changes based on what road you're on. Every road seems to be pretty.
There's a lot of monsters out here.
I had mentioned Twippy, so I will just say this: thank you so much to anybody that voted for us. We got second best for best streamer / video, and then we got third overall for best content creator. So if anybody watching this now on YouTube, anybody, thank you so much for the vote. We really appreciate that, and we'll. Plans are to keep doing what we're doing, so thank you so much.
It means a lot.
Rigged. Yes.
It is, super rigged, like everything, but no. It means a lot to us. It's surprising when you see the list and us two idiots are in there.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Joel,
So thank you.
Joel, everything we do is great.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. It's I got a lot of fun. I have a lot of fun doing this, and luckily I've surrounded myself with good people. You know, to be able to work with like Zach and Nicole Flipping Out that support us and do this. Obviously, to have people like you in the industry that are happy to come on and be a part of the streams or the interviews or anything that we do. And then Triple Drain somehow fallen into that group with Travis and Tom has been hilarious. So yeah, we're having a lot of fun. So this is another thing I've noticed about this game is I don't play multi-ball often, and it's because maybe I overvalue it, or once I see it's qualified, it's like, okay, I got to get into that mode. But then obviously there's limitations on you can pull it into a level 1 mode, 2 mode, 3 mode, but not a dungeon. So trying to feel like I need to save it. I do like that you've made it harder. I do like that you've made it harder.
I know it's a lot harder.
Because Jared just lost.
Yeah.
And the scoring went down.
Yeah.
Scoring is less.
Dang it. I did not expect it from there.
That's how you get the ball back.
I did not
He spits it at you.
expect it from the dragon. Gotcha, nerd.
I did see just on screen there, it just said gems collected. What are gems? What's the point of gems?
So gems are a commodity that will get you that for now just gets you bonus. It's just something that we can do more with later if we want to.
Okay.
But gems are attached to the player and not the character.
Okay. All right, time to be sneaky, sneaky,
Instructs
sneaky.
you to get to the bottom of the mine
And it's the same answer that you asked earlier that I don't think we answered. Is like each shot has like a little piece of equipment next to it, iron spikes and fishing equipment and torches and rope and a backpack and a machete, and those tracking how many times you shoot each shot and collecting a set of all of them is a good thing. And that's more rules coming later.
Oh, cool.
Avoid the slings to
Oh, I'm gonna
maintain
wake him
stealth.
up. I'm gonna wake him up. There we go. Oh, don't stop.
Stealth is almost
You know,
perfect.
Jobber, I also agree. What are the point of
Oh,
games?
I woke him up.
You're being attacked
Oh,
by a
boo.
delay.
Beat his face. Kapow.
This guy's strong. Oh, he missed my critical roll shot.
Wait, did we agree on what it is? The boulette? French? Boulette.
You got a critical hit.
It's Boulette.
Boulette. Okay, good. I said
Yeah,
it right.
yeah, he's wrong.
Yes. He's not run often, but
No, it's very, very rare that she's.
Oh, I'm totally good.
We have two. So all throughout our game are nods to other games, and we have like 2 or 3 nods to Jaws.
Where?
Well, you have to find them.
you think Dwight's just gonna tell you this stuff? Come
I'm
on.
just he said 2 or 3, and I'm surprised I haven't seen or noticed any of them.
Oh, you
Well,
know-
like if you're in, like somebody found it and put it inside the other day. If you're playing Purple 1 and you're chasing after the dog, the dragon might say, "Okay, who brought the dog?"
Oh, nice.
Ah,
That's a Ghostbusters reference.
Yep.
I've seen that movie before, Joel.
This is where I'm saying with the scoop. It's like right now I need to hit this shot, and I'm gonna. I love that. I actually really like that about the scoop because the rubber on the sides, if you hit it, you sink it. It feels so good. Otherwise, you hit that rubber, it's going everywhere.
I do have pants on, chat. Just FYI.
And Ray,
Pants
what
on.
light show had Shoot Again in it? Maybe I'll check that out. You could put it in Slack.
I know one thing, light show wise, is the shield light, and I think Pinmonk's been harping this on Pinside. Yeah, buy the magic item. Buy the magic item.
Which one?
Over on the
So
left. There you go.
I can't reproduce that. If anybody can give me exact steps on how to reproduce a shield light bug,
Okay.
I would give you something valuable.
A high five.
Free
No,
pinball
I would-
machine. No.
I would give you an Easter egg in the game.
Ooh.
Or no, I'll give you no. I take that back. I'll give you default high score initials.
Oh. Get going.
This is one thing. So my scoop had popped up. Well, I missed during that stage, and I think this is cool because just so the coil doesn't burn out, to get me to pop that back up, I have to hit one of the dragon targets. So it's just an interesting like. Okay, let me hit this shot here, and the safest way to miss it is I try to hit it with my upper flipper coming at it from the side.
Right, when you go
we
under
go.
the right flipper and it's lit, you have to have the hidden tower, the hidden temple lit. If you have hidden temple lit and you go under the upper right flipper, the double scoring starts.
Oh no!
And Ray, if you're playing the bard, your double scoring
Oh,
time
you
is
need to
longer.
get a camera for your leg flips.
Yeah, I've been kicking my leg a lot.
Yeah.
I want this guy to pop up right up the middle. Nope. Come on. Come on. And I just got hurt. Here we go, right here.
I don't care if your initials are JJP.
There we go. There we go. Now we're in the business. There we go. Sitting with my bow too. Totally missed.
No,
No.
who thinks the time is longer, not the scoring. The scoring is doubled, but how long it lasts is longer.
No. I'm gonna get hurt. There we go. My cleric's dead. So I should hit a green shot to get health, but I said the heck with that. Okay, this one, these guys can mess me up.
I've seen you destroy this mode control.
Ha!
It's all right, ball three.
I'm sorry, that was my fault. That was my fault.
No. We'll get there.
So I think I'm going to leave it so that you have to keep playing the mode.
Okay, so that was your initial question, and I'm curious because there's different people in chat now. So the thought is, as of right now, so I'm in the third phase of that mode.
Yep.
If I die,
let me no, like just going from ball 1 to ball 2.
Okay.
So the plan was that you would pick back up at the gargoyle level.
Yes.
And as it stands now, you have to pick back up at. You have to pick back up at the top.
Well, no, I'm in ball 2. So ball 3,
Right. Yeah,
ball 3, I'll be where I was. But the
On your
question,
next game.
the question was if I drain immediately and it's a new game, would I pick back up in the gargoyles or would I pick back up outside the dungeon? And I like where it's at. I like the idea of no, you got to get back outside the dungeon.
And the third choice is you pick back up outside the dungeon, and the dungeon has failed.
Yes, that was the other thing. And my only thing about
Find out what is happening at the abandoned farm.
Oh, there was some story there was some important story there. Did you see that?
Foon Shanks, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you, appreciate that. That's awesome. I don't think I want to lose the dungeon because I want to keep playing it. I want to keep playing it, and that's the tough part. Because right now, if I lose,
Right. Yeah.
okay, I need to hit that, and I need to hit him, and that, and
So Geeski was poking you there.
oh yeah.
Yeah. She says, I guess I'm not going to be able to see if I finally balance the gargoyle and fight correctly.
No, because I'm gonna keep just hitting the obstacles until I miss it and drain. Jeez.
See, I think that used to be too hard, and now it's not. I think she's done a good job.
So this is what's tough. This is what we're saying is if I hit start. So I was in the middle of that dungeon. As of right now, I can go right back to that dungeon, but I'll be at the beginning of it.
Yep.
Dwight really has 3 options. He either A, leaves it just like that.
Yep.
B, he makes it so I failed the dungeon. I failed it. I can't play any more of it. I'm failed.
That was the original time.
Go somewhere else. Or C, the option is no, you can get back in the dungeon and you can be right back where you were. I could be right there at the last stage. I think the way it is right now is the good middle ground because I want to play that mode. I want to beat that mode. Because the thing that would scare me, Dwight, would be if you made it where you lose, you lose. Well, if one day the final wizard mode, like you really do need all that XP and you really do need the artifacts to beat the final wizard mode, like, well, if you have it where if you lose those modes, you can't ever play them again, you're going to have a lot of people that are stuck, you know, at the end of the game without all the good stuff or with low XP. And then you're going to have people like resetting their accounts because they don't feel they could beat the game. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I think you're right.
Yeah. Trying to make it a risk to continue hitting the center because the gargoyles are continuing to hit you. Elizabeth, obviously you can just, because of the way the shot's laid out, the only other thing I could think of would be if, like... Well, one thing you could do, Elizabeth, is make the dungeon pop up. Like, I was going to say something to block the obelisk. So it's almost like, instead of just looping the shot, you'd make the dungeon crawl pop up to block it. Then it would spit the ball, then you got to get it back out of control to hit it again. You know, you could do something like that on the Pro or the Premium or LE, but on the Pro, maybe on the Pro you have to hit the critical hit, or you have to hit something else instead of just looping the obelisk. I don't know the answer on the Pro. Maybe hit the dragon target or something. You have to hit the dragon target before you can hit something. Okay, everyone blame Joel if the game becomes suddenly harder. I'm just thinking out loud, Elizabeth.
Elizabeth, don't listen to Joel. Don't. Bad idea.
According to Dwight,
wow,
there's less than 10 people on the planet that know this game as well as
but I
me.
also listen to you, and now I have to play pinball every Wednesday. So
Yeah. I don't. That's the only thing I could think of. That was one thing that I really liked about Hobbit. Was there were times in Hobbit where they would pop up the characters in the playfield, not because you want to hit them, but because they're blocking a shot. And that's the only thing I could think of. I mean, that literally just popped into my head. But you could use the dungeon scoop to actually block your middle. You could block the middle shot with it.
Avoid the slings to maintain stealth.
I just don't know how you do it on a pro.
Rogopus, I agree. I think there need to be. There's some amount of monster hitting balance that needs to happen. I'm not ready to work on that yet.
Your stealth is almost broken.
So this is the problem: is if I wake him up, if I hit the slings, that's the shot. This is the shot that I didn't have to use to hurt the guy. So I've made it hard on myself, and yep, I made it very hard on myself.
And blocks your path forward. You're being attacked by a bullet.
You did a lot of damage to him, though.
Yeah, with my bow.
Yeah. There you go, crit.
Let's try to cradle up. Let's lose my bow again. I love this ranged attack. Like I think that's such a unique and fun mechanic to reward a player of getting under control. There you go.
You did it.
Maybe you don't have to hit the dungeon, but it just maybe the dungeon pops up for
You feel the earth rumble.
5 seconds or something. That way you're not.
A Zorn attacks.
Oh, don't do that.
What level are you level 15 now?
No, I'm in the bar. I changed to Bard, so I'm early
Bard,
on
okay.
in the game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought I just saw a bug, but it's not a bug. Alright.
I had designed this mode with that in mind. What? I think I want the troll to hit harder, but you interrupting them makes him way slower. Oh, you're talking about with the bow? I love the ranged weapon. I love the ranged weapon, and I remember that kind of blew my mind on media day when you brought it to my attention, because, yeah, you want to play controlled. Now, I will tell you, there were times in the game where I'm not cradled up with the ball, but I'm trying to use my ranged weapon real quick to hit something while the ball is, looping around a ramp or whatever. So the fact that it makes you take your hand off the button to try to utilize your ranged weapon is, I just think it's very clever, and I like it a lot. There we go. Like, this is where I consider using my ranged weapon. I
love this sword.
The Zorn is tight. The artwork is very good.
That was dangerous, and I'm about to get hit. But I should get my ranged weapon back, so I can use it right now. Ah, I missed it again.
Thanks, fake Frenchie.
There we go. There's another hit.
We did it as a team.
There we go, okay.
You enter a room with
So this is the one with the gargoyles that I'm
you
saying.
need to
So to defeat this mode, you have to destroy the obelisk, which is right up the middle.
attacked by a gargoyle.
And it's multiple hits. Ugh. Let me shoot that guy. What'd I get? Gold and potions. But the gargoyles are infinite, so you can't beat this mode by destroying gargoyles. Come on, there we go. But I'm about to get hit hard.
Yeah, they hit pretty hard.
So let me try to slow one of them down. Ah. There we go. Oh! There we go.
Infinite number of gargoyles.
How many gargoyles we got in here? Infinite. Ooh. Ooh.
They really don't want you messing with their obelisk. Oh, that's my... I've been drained a few times from that. This, and then that. I gotta be prepared when that ball whips around the right orbit.
I love the Joe Madden lines.
I'm glad you do, Dwight.
We're being attacked.
Yeah.
I mean, if we're really tough acting to Nacton, I mean, we got
Tough acting to
I mean, we
acting.
gotta-
Joe Manuel.
we're really gonna do.
That's a shout out to Carl D'Angelo and Tom Graff. Those are I saw them with tournament streams. They were using it, and I'm like, I gotta figure that out. I gotta figure out how to do that. And I've had of all the streaming I've done, the question that people have asked me the most of how do you do X, Y, or Z is the Joe Madden lines. So I tell them exactly what to buy, exactly how to do it.
Mark Zuckoff, yes, I was a football play. I do like sports, so let's leave it.
Okay, so I am curious because I drained. Has my obelisk damage gone back to 0? Because I know the health goes back to 0.
I think it's where you left off.
About to get hit. I got him. Okay, yeah, so it did pick up. Nice.
If I got a screen, I'm gonna do football, basketball. I even got rugby plays I can draw up for you. I don't know anything about this pinball thing.
Dwight, we had when we were playing. I've already done Arabelle. Let's go here. When we were playing Star Wars, we were getting destroyed one day, and with the drawing board, we drew a smiley face. We're like, okay, you're gonna be nice to us. I drew this big smiley face on the screen, and we left it there, and then that ended up being the best game I ever had. And I think Zach actually clipped part of it, and so the part of it that he clipped, because I think it was me getting to the Death Star or something, destroying the Death Star, has this big smiley face drawn on it. That'll work.
Right now, the Roper doesn't do anything in it.
No!
Roper guy.
Okay, I made it to Gaunt Grim. Joel is really getting good at the range. Dude, the range weapon's where it's at, Geeski.
I have not found the timing of the ranged weapon yet.
You just gotta play more. Just gotta play it more.
That means I have to drive all the way over here.
If you have a Roper in the game, you need an
Player 2.
Everest? Willow? Do you know what that is? Do you know what he's talking about, Dwight?
I don't see it. But
Mark,
who's
right
saying
here.
it?
Mark, it's the last comment.
Oh.
If you have a Roper in the game... Whoa! What happened to my... Oh! Here's my
Elgato,
streaming...
no signal!
Yeah, it's my camera died because I didn't have it plugged in with power.
Did the game crash?
No, it's my third camera. I didn't have it plugged in with power, but it should be coming back right about now. There it goes. Problem solved. Okay. I should be in Gaunt Grim with my bard. So I started this bard fresh tonight. So I've cleared that much of the map. And now these two modes are challenging. And Gaunt Grim doesn't have a dungeon mode yet, right?
You're not playing optimal. And soon. No, I mean, but you could head for the end of the game faster if you wanted to. But
True, yeah.
Dragon, the bonus round at Dark Hole, it needs some love, and after it gets some love, it's going to be more fun.
Are you saying, Dwight, you want me to... How much time
No.
I got...
No.
50, I was like, I could try to get to the wizard mode, but...
I really need to make a document of all the awesome reviews, and one of them will be, "You're not playing optimal, Dwight Sullivan."
No. Dwight, Jared and I reference your... you may not even remember making the comment, but with Venom... I needed to hit the center ramp.
Easiest shot in the game.
And I was missing it, and you said, you're like, easiest shot in the game, Joel. Easiest shot in the game. And Jared and I reference that all the time.
Yep.
whenever I'm missing a shot. Easiest shot
Especially
in the game.
middle shots, any
Yeah.
middle shot. Easiest shot in the game.
See many people play the Slat Assassin. Right?
What?
Well, I was watching you play the Slat Assassin.
Yes. I will be back.
I haven't watched many people play that.
I will be back. We're definitely not the worst, Jared. Oh, this is his mode. This is the mode Jared spent so much time on last. Because you have to hit 4 blue shots. It doesn't matter which 4. I would pick the safe shots.
Nothing over there.
Well, yeah.
He already hit one of them. Fizmo is your friend. If you can get this shot dialed in, Fizmo is your friend.
You are attacked by a Nothic.
Okay.
I
And
didn't know you could use the Pismo Wizard mode.
So he wants to hit the blue shot right now, right? He wants to hit Fizmo. Range weapon. So you don't get hurt. Oh, pay attention. Oh! There we go. So, boom. Nailed it. Nailed it. There we go. So the goal is still, yes, he wants to beat these guys. So your range weapon is back if you can cradle low. Oh, don't do it now. This is ballsy.
Was it a two-headed Mark? Was it a two-headed dragon or a Hydra? I think it was a Hydra.
Or you can, here you go, you can get him right here. Otherwise, go dragon. Otherwise, go dragon multi-ball in the right orbit. Alright. Alright, so this guy. Oh, he moved it to the middle. Nice. Come on.
Beat that salad assassin.
I got a skill shot. Nice.
Vinegar and oil, man.
Yeah.
Let's get him with my
Little
bow.
Fresh crack
Oh,
pat.
I missed it. Because it'll redo my bow. I missed him. Here we go.
You cleared the area for now.
And now I gotta get my bow. This is the tough part. Ugh. This is where I've absolutely failed it. I'm about to tilt probably.
So Rob, that's a cool idea, Rob. But right now, the game is the whole interface is really complicated. So I'm trying to figure out how to do stuff like that and not make it more complicated.
No! See, I just drained it. This, I think, yes. So that'll happen. So being that that wasn't ball 3,
But you failed.
but I failed because that final stage is not a attack stage, but I drained. So that is one of the only modes that I know I can fail.
You are attacked by a Nothic.
Because so in ball 1 I was battling the Slug or whatever, Slad, and I drained. But ball 2 I just went right back into that battle. I beat him, and then I got to the last phase, which is finding the bow. But I drained in it, so it killed it. I can't ball 3. I can't go back into that mode. Is that purposeful?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are attacked by a Nothic.
Because it's an artifact. So the objective, one of my strategies for the design of the game was to make the 4 artifacts like pretty OP.
Okay.
And so that I want people debating and discussing which artifact they can get first and second and third, or do they get, or maybe you only get 1 or 2 of them before you go for the final mode. There's artifacts. Once you beat the final, when the campaign is over with, your artifacts go away.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, that was it. And boom, nailed it. Oh, that did like no damage. If you can hit that right orbit, you're in a multi-ball, and you will beat this mode finally. And
yeah, Rob, I love spitballing too.
Okay, so you will see a red dot. I failed my mode right here. You're gonna see a red dot. Boom. Oh, it hurts. Dwight, why? I beat him, Dwight. No, I know. I get it. So you're saying well, this is a new character. Never mind. So she will never get that super awesome bow.
That'll be the next campaign. In the next campaign, you can do it again.
Yeah. All right, let's try another level 3 mode here.
Yeah. Joel's like, yeah, whatever.
Oh, I can't actually play it because that's white. I can't do white. Let's go to Darkhold. This is an interesting mode. Neat. Okay. All right. Darkhold. This has that mode in the middle of the what is it? Not the trolls, or not the trolls, the goblins or something.
Make your choice.
I didn't change it, Geekspeak, so we can talk later.
Oh, Jared, did you take your hat out? You did take your... Okay. He blew his nose. Somebody said bless you. So I was curious if you're over there.
Yeah, no, we...
All right. This is probably our last game of the night.
Okay.
Is there anything, Dwight, that we did not show, demo, hit, anything?
No, I don't know. You didn't play Gelatinous Cube, but that's fine.
I did play it last week.
Yeah, you don't stop into it.
Yeah.
You have to go after it.
And I like, Travis mentioned it on Triple Drain. It's the fact that Gelatinous Cube can be 2-ball, 3-ball, or 4-ball, depending on how you want to start it. That's pretty cool. I like that a lot, yeah.
And decide to help defend the kobolds.
Shave bald. I'm playing D&D tomorrow. I already feel defeated. Nah, you're going to do great. Has anyone seen Georgia without a hat? Yes. The reason we wear hats is, one, that's where we clip our mic to. And two, there's a lot of bright lights shining on us. So to be able to look down and actually have it block your eyesight is very useful.
I would also say that 95% of the time when we're out and about, we're both wearing hats.
We wear hats a lot.
Yep.
Prime.
Maybe church and trying to look nice on a date night. That's other times. Gotta have that hat. Gotta have
work.
that clean.
Yeah. I would see Gerald without pants.
Yeah.
Sure, there are people.
Yeah.
Okay, let's travel here.
Feel hard, and I'm done. I think there'll be more red lights. I think you're gonna die more often in modes.
Like bards. How much of what is it? The 6 main character traits in D&D: strength, dexterity, wisdom, intelligence, charisma.
They each affect the game.
Okay, so strength, obviously, a melee attack, it does more damage, right?
Yep.
Dexterity is your ranged attack.
Well, your party, it also helps you with your hit roll for your party members.
Dexterity does?
Yeah, no, strength.
Okay.
But dexterity helps your range damage.
Okay.
Escort the dwarves heading out of town. When suddenly they are attacked by the undead cult of the undead cultists.
Okay, dexterity. So charisma. How does charisma help in the game?
Charisma changes your luck.
And how does luck play into the game? What areas of the game give you luck
gives you
involved?
luck gives you more gold every time you get gold.
Okay.
Or less gold. You can have negative luck.
Okay, so let's finish that out. So charisma, dexterity, strength, wisdom.
Good question. Let me see.
let me look at the source code.
It's in instant info.
Oh.
Pull instant info out.
High scores go up.
But yeah, did you pass it?
Achievements.
Go,
Extra
yeah.
ball.
Yep.
Action
going.
button. Party.
2 more. 1 more.
Strength.
Right.
There we go. Constitution. Increase your hit points. Increase your damage. Increase your armor class. Okay. Intelligence. Increase damage from spells.
Oh, wisdom doesn't do anything yet.
Increase time for all timers. Okay. Cool.
So wisdom doesn't. It doesn't do anything yet. Here we go.
All right. So this mode is like a little mini. This is like a little mini just fun mode.
Yeah, it needs some love. I think it's going to be on a timer.
Okay.
It's going to be like how many goblins can you kill in 30 seconds?
Because right now it's you can
It
go
goes
on.
to- Yeah,
You go till you drain, right?
or die.
Double scoring. Let's make the most of it, shall we?
And it's just for points right now.
And G.
Well, that was that. Yeah. Cool mode. It's already drained. It's already over.
I should like the treasure chest on it. It should like
Oh.
treasure.
Okay.
Undead cultists are attacking you.
All right. This encounter.
Great shot.
Nice. Nailed it.
So the Cult of the Dragon are part of the lore. They were around other campaigns before this game.
Yes.
Goblin killing leaderboard. Yeah. I would not be on it based off of my performance there of killing 0. Brian Eddy really designed a cool game here. Like the layout wise, I really enjoy the way this game shoots. Like a lot. So give him my big thumbs up.
Well, we're gonna see that when the game goes away.
Yeah, I've enjoyed. Like, there's something about your game, Dwight, because I felt the same way when I had Venom, where I was like, I need to play that as much as I can while I have it, because there's just so much to do. And there we go, finally.
You are being attacked.
I think Jared and I have been attacked on every road.
Yeah,
Not my fault.
this random thing is a little questionable there, Dwight.
What would the experience be if you're not going to be attacked? You just walk?
Well, you keep playing new games, and the roads that have monsters are the same each game
Oh,
until Sunday.
well, Jared and I have been walking along the same roads.
believe we
Makes
can help
sense.
each other.
Why we're both
Before she
getting.
can
Yep.
tell you more, you see zombie sailors climbing out
Fastest
of the
troll
water.
kill would be good entry for. Oh, you're just talking about high score. Oh, that was it. Okay. Well, Dwight, we like this game. We've streamed it now 3 weeks in a row. I don't know, Jared, thoughts?
This game, Dwight, I think you took. I mean, obviously, we love the turtles.
Yes,
And
that's
then
right.
you made the Venom, and the Venom was cool. We enjoyed aspects of that, and then I think you took all the good stuff in Venom, made this beautiful game. I was telling actually a coworker of mine today. I was like, this is a perfect pinball machine for. I'm new to the pinball. It sounds fun. You can stay in modes. You can move around, hits lots of shots. It shoots great. I think you got a real banger here of a game. So it's been really fun. It's not been a.
I think it's on a good path,
Yeah.
and I'm liking where it's at right now.
Absolutely. And that's something that I think I've underestimated the value of. Yeah, and I've seen it on Pinside. I've seen there was somebody in chat earlier that said, like, this is their first game. And the fact that PinSave enables a novice player to just see more and more. I mean, you've seen modes in this game that if you had to do a one shot, you would have.
Oh
never
yeah,
got to.
no, and it feels deep, and yet I'm playing at a pretty low level. And honestly, it's a game where it's like I kind of don't want to be on stream when I'm playing this because I just kind of want to play it and have fun. And I told you, this is the first pinball machine that feels like a video game. Like, it's all the good things about video games. Put it in a pinball machine. So, Dwight, you got a good one here, man, and we appreciate it.
It's been a whole team behind me, right?
No,
Yeah,
yeah,
right.
100%.
Brian and I, and now DC, we're just sort of the face, but there's a whole bunch of people behind us that actually, that was needed to make it work.
Yeah, and it just shows. I think the audio package is fantastic. The
Audio's
art
great.
in it is incredible.
Art's amazing.
There's a lot of people on Pinsider and others that are comparing 0.85 of this to 0.8 this or 0.9 of other games, and it's
Whatever.
just the amount of stuff that's packed into this game at 0.85. Like I honestly don't know. I mean, you must have a lot for that other 0.15 because I know what is it? Gauntlegram needs a dungeon mode, and then there's 2 wizard modes. But besides that, and then you talked about Tavern Brawl. But I'm just assuming just a lot of, maybe choreography or polish or sound. You said there's a ton of audio still. Like, I don't know what all you have, but because I've thoroughly explored this game. I've thoroughly explored what's in the game, and I'm really enjoying it. Really, really enjoying it, and had a ton of fun with it. So excited to see what's coming out. I probably won't have a chance to play one again until TPF, so I'm looking forward to playing one there and playing one with you and seeing what you've added
Is Zach
between
taking
them.
it away from you soon?
I would assume, yes. That's the one thing I really appreciate Zach because he gives us the LE because that's whatever's, that's the fastest one out there. But because of that, Zach basically, he unboxes it. He plays like 5 games just to get that insider connected achievement of unboxing the LE. And then he basically that night has to pack it up to get it up to us as soon as possible. So I know Zach's dying to play it. Yeah, it's really a lot of fun. It's really a lot of fun. And I will say, anybody watching this, if you're in on a pro, if you're on premium, you will enjoy this game. The pro plays fantastic as well.
I played a pro for probably 10 minutes, and it was like, yeah, this thing's great too. So it's very rare for me to enjoy this like this. So you got a good one here, and the team. I know you're Dwight, you're a humble guy. You can tell every person that worked on this like did it like high level, a lot of love, a lot of respect for the IP and things like that. So it's a really fun game. And for all the like worried about tournament stuff, this is not for you. This is just a pinball machine that's fun.
The balance is later.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Thank God.
We will make it tournament friendly eventually.
Sure.
Yes.
Who cares? It's fun to play.
I care.
Well, Dwight cares. I don't. I just love it.
And last comment there, and I know because I know there was worries when this game came out about the Dragon Mech. So I've had well over probably 100 games at this point. I have not had a single physical issue with this game at all. So, and I know Stern is releasing like kits or has already started to ship those out. So I would hope very soon that there will be no hardware worries of this game because I've had none. It's really worked great. Yeah, but
Go buy it.
well, yeah. Dwight, anything else you got? Anything?
I want to thank everyone. Everyone was great. This is a good time. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. We enjoyed a lot. And everybody, hey, if you're watching this on YouTube after the fact, like, subscribe, leave a comment, all the good stuff. I appreciate everybody that was here in chat. It's always fun. We look forward to Wednesday every week. Next week, I don't know what we're playing. If I know Zach has an Evil Dead. I know he was doing a bunch of playing on it and filming. Hopefully we'll have either Evil Dead. Otherwise, we'll have something else to play. I know a lot of other games have got code updates recently.
Sure,
so
we'll play pinball.
we'll have something to play. But Dwight, you're always a pleasure. Thank you so much for being here tonight.
Thank you, Dwight.
And yeah, we look forward to seeing you at TPF.
Yeah. Sorry, I won't see you, Jarrett.
It's all good.
All right. See you guys.